Can I get your first and last name and how you spell, please?
My name is Terry Jones. Jones, J-O-N-E-S.
Okay. If you were to describe yourself, give yourself a description to basically describe what your, for lack of a better phrase, job is, what would you say?
Well, if I was to describe myself,
Just as like Terry Jones, blank, just to kind of like say who you are. Okay.
yeah, I am the founder and president of Stand Up America Now. Stand Up America Now is an organization that encourages people to exercise their First Amendment rights.
Okay. So why are you out here tonight?
Yeah, we're out here for several reasons. Number one, we're out here to raise an awareness of the condition of America. What we feel is the politicians today are not telling the American people the absolute disastrous condition that we are in. Everyone knows that we are $15.2 trillion in debt, but I believe the politicians are not telling us that it's not an easy fix. We have to cut military. We have to bring the military home. We have right now in our nation, our foreign policy, there's 192 nations in the world, and we support financially 150 nations. We support nations like Russia, China, Venezuela. We give Cuba, we're not even allowed to go to Cuba. We give Cuba $20 million a year. We are here to try to get the American people to wake up, to stand up, and to realize that we have been overspending for 40 or 50 years. In other words, there will be no easy fix. In order to fix our economy, it will be very painful, and we have to make those steps. Some of those steps are what I mentioned. A very important step is we have to begin to deport all illegals. We have in our country around 20, perhaps 30 million illegals. They are costing the country, the last figures that I heard, were $540 billion a year. We have to desperately do something.
So it's illegal immigrants and not immigrants who come over here legally, correct?
Oh, of course
or is
not.
it all, okay.
Take your hate speech somewhere else!
Now, obviously, it's kind of, you're not very popular with some people.
Right.
How do you guys deal with that?
Well, I think this is a little bit, sadly, the sign of the times. In other words, we were in Tampa a few days ago. We're now in Jacksonville, and where are we at? We're in a university. A university is a place of learning. A university is a place of open-mindedness, supposed to be, and new ideas. And actually, all that we are doing is coming out here and exercising the most precious right in the world, and that is our First Amendment. And you see the reaction to that. We have been in Tampa. We were attacked. All of our signs were taken and torn up. We have been attacked and assaulted here, and I believe it shows the condition of America. That people are no longer. They do not longer respect the Constitution, do not respect the First Amendment.
Now, do you support any of the possible candidates as of right now?
As of right now, I do not. I was a definite supporter of Herman Cain. I thought Herman Cain was excellent. I thought he was very straightforward and honest. I think it's a very sad thing that he cowered it out, or that he backed out. He let the media beat him. I also definitely like Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump is very straightforward. I think Donald Trump is a very successful person, and that is what we need. We don't need any more lawyers. We don't need any more people who spend more money than what we have. We need possibly some businessmen that realize, even though this is a good policy, this is a good policy, this is a good policy, we cannot do it if we don't have the money.
Do you accept anybody into your group who might not agree with one thing but agrees with the majority of your things? Majority of your policies?
You mean as far as our church, or as far as Stand Up America Now?
As far as anyone who comes out here to protest. Let's say somebody felt the same way about the illegal immigrants and everything, Charlotte and all that, but was a little bit more liberal with same-sex marriage.
We would allow them to demonstrate with us, of course. We would ask them to respect our policy. We would ask them to respect the fact they do not have to agree with it. We would ask them to respect the fact that we're banning same-sex marriage, so when that came up, that they would not speak out against us, that they would respect our opinion in that matter. But if they had an opinion that agreed with us, say, as you said, deporting of illegals, then they would be more than welcome to come with us.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being consistent.